hard earlier, but now it seems like everything's going good.
Yeah, I think there's a couple things. I think confidence is a huge thing. As a power play, I think it just the way it feels right now, I think everyone just kind of has that swagger when we go out there. It feels like we're going to score every time, and I think that's just a big thing. And with that, I think that chemistry builds. Learning where guys are, where to find those seams, where to expose penalty kills. So I think it's just a combination of a couple different things. And, it's been great, and it's so important. So we got to keep working on it, keep doing all things.
How much does a night like tonight, where you do go 4-for-4 on the extra man, do for the confidence of the group?
Yeah, it's huge. Just kind of as I talked about, it's a lot of fun when you're playing with confidence, and I think just that feeling, as a unit, we just feel great every time we go out there. It feels like we're going to score every time we're out there, and that just it's a lot of fun. And, I think it can not only if we don't score, but I think we can just kind of build some momentum for the team, even if it doesn't go in. And I think that's another crucial thing. And even if you're not scoring, just making sure we're generating momentum. I think that's something that we're talking about as well.
It seems like you're winning all sorts of different games. Is that a good thing as you get ready for the playoffs? Because coming back from the break, those are a couple of chaotic games. This is a little bit unusual, but you guys find a way to win 6-3.
Yeah, for sure. You got to win so many different ways come playoff time, and I think as a group, there's just kind of that resiliency, that kind of no quit attitude, where we feel we can win any game, given any night, any game we can win, and I think that's so important. Come playoff time, we got to win so many different ways, and so it's good to kind of build that confidence and trust as a group leading the playoffs.
How did hat trick in front of the home crowd feel?
It was awesome. It's really cool to have a chance to do that, and kind of see the hats falling on the ice, and it's pretty cool.
Have you noticed the uptick in tic-tac-toe goals? I feel like it's every night now you guys have one of the highlight reels.
Yeah, I think that's I think part of that's just kind of what we talked about, that confidence with the group. There's been some pretty goals, and I think when you're feeling as a power play, that's kind of when that starts happening. You're able to break down kills and find those seams, and that's kind of where you can score some pretty goals like we've been doing the last couple games.
You guys have had some chaotic games coming back from the break. This is another one, but it seems like you're finding ways to win games any way you have to.
Yeah, that's what good teams do, is they find a way, and we definitely did tonight. The power play was huge, and Jakey came up big for us, and Johnny had a hell of a night. So just a bunch of guys chipping in to get the win, and that's how you got to do it sometimes.
How did it feel for you, obviously, getting that shot early, sets a pace, sets a tone to the game?
Yeah, it was great. Nice to get back on the board, and starting to feel a little bit more like myself. Not too many games played in the last couple months, so it's just nice to kind of start to feel back to normal.
How much confidence is the power play giving you guys right now?
Huge. Those guys are rolling, and it looks fun out there, and it definitely gives our team a boost when they're rolling like that. And even our unit, we got a nice one tonight, and it can win and lose games, so it's huge.
Did you encourage Jake to go for the empty netter?
Yeah, he knows I'm mad at him right now. We talked about it like a month ago, and he told me he would go for it if we were up by a couple, and he didn't. So I'm gonna have some words for him later.
He said he has to work. Is that actually something you can work on in practice to try?
I don't know if he could actually get it there. So
I've heard that.
So we'll see.
He lacks the confidence at this point.
No, I don't know if it's confidence.
Okay, the actual ability.
He can't physically do it.
Okay.
He has said it.
I think he can do it. It's just I don't know if it's gonna get over everyone. There has to be a big path for everyone. Yeah.
All right, clear it up.
Yep.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Want to talk about the power play? 4-for-4 tonight. What does that do for the group?
Well, you have to win all kinds of different ways. First, I can't remember us being outshot, like that in a long time. So credit to St. Louis. I thought they played heavy and hard, and and desperate like we knew they were going to be. I think you got to find different ways to win, and tonight it was our special teams and our goalie, were the difference. But, we don't ask either of those things to win us games every night, so, once in a while you need that. And we got that tonight, particularly the power play.
First period, Lyubushkin goes down for
Yeah.
You're down to 5 defensemen from the outset. How big was it to get through that first period?
Yeah, critical. Again, they started a lot quicker than we did. We got down to 5D. I thought we were getting beat, in a lot of puck races and a lot of the battles. They were coming out of the piles with pucks. So I thought in the second period we got it fixed. For the first half of the second period, we got Lyubushkin back, which really helped. Then took some penalties, in there, but it was a different game, But again, you not every game is going to look perfect, especially from the coach's eyes. And I think our power plays. I know our groups worked really hard over the last couple months to have it be a difference maker, and it definitely was tonight.
Any concern about Lyubushkin long?
No, I haven't talked to anybody. I mean, he finished the game, so I'm going to assume he's okay.
You seem to have a bunch of different guys that step up in that big moment. Wyatt tonight, what makes a player like that, and what it's so important for you guys to have multiple options to step up when you need it most?
Well, our big guys were great. I mean, I think Rupe's got 8 points in the last 2 games. He got another 4 tonight. He had 4 last game. Wyatt gets the hat trick. If you rewind to the first couple months of the season, we weren't getting that from those guys. So, I think we knew it was a matter of time. And they're all contributing every night now for us at critical moments. So that's what you need from good teams. And credit to the rest of our group. When we didn't have that early in the season, we still found ways to win games.
What's the path of Wyatt been like? 21 years old. He's
Yeah.
third hat trick. He was maybe your best player in the playoffs. Like he looks a lot older than he is.
Yeah. Well, he's just a great hockey player. In the conversation for that Four Nations team, if he has, if he doesn't have the start he has, he's probably part of that group. And I think could have been on that ice in that gold medal game, and fit right in. I have no doubt about that. So, he's playing with a little more confidence right now. He's getting his game back to where we all expected it was going to be all year, and right at the right time.
You talked about your team being confident and mature. Have you seen that take another step, another notch the last month or so?
Yeah, I think so. Again, these games can go either way. There's different moments, and I thought, they were the more desperate team. They were harder. They were heavier, particularly early in the game. But we bent but didn't break. We did enough to hang around. We got a couple goals on the looks that we got. That's what good teams do. We didn't allow the fact that they had that momentum, to turn that into a 2 or 3 goal hole where you're never getting out. We hung around until we found, our game a little bit more as the game went on.
Did you think Jake was going to go for the empty net there at the end?
You know what? I don't know. I mean, the crowd was screaming for it. I think I was the only one in the building yelling no. All right, thanks.